Revelation 769. From the 6th of February 1939. Reshaped word. Degree of comfort. Realization of the truth. Know then that you are all of the same Spirit. Know that the Father's hand guides you and that the Father draws near to everyone who desires to hear him. Therefore, there will also be various revelations, all of which are to declare the same thing and lead to the same goal. If now the Father considers the children on earth differently, nevertheless the same will is to be recognized, because he always gives only the pure truth. If the receiver desires the truth and proves himself worthy of the revelation, it is like a shining in different light intensity. The gifts from above can be offered in an easily understandable form and yet cannot be recognized properly if the recipient renders the words of the Lord in a different form. There are so many examples of the fact that man pleases himself in as complicated a way of speaking as possible and thus reproduces a spiritual picture received in all simplicity and clarity in ornate form. People seek to adorn themselves with erudition and bring out all their wisdom, when the received word from above expresses everything precisely and needs no improvement. If man now rejects the teachings which seem incomprehensible to him, this is only too well understandable. Man often feels the additional work of man and opposes it, whereas the pure Word of God, by its simple nature, often finds entrance into the initially reluctant human heart, because this word also contains the power of God. The teachings have always been offered in the same truth, but the truth should have an even more penetrating effect on people and was provided with human accessories for this purpose, which, however, only harms the matter itself, but can never be of use. Let me tell you, turn your attention to the plain, simple word. You must be able to understand everything with the heart and with the mind. You must also feel well when the words of the Lord sound in your ears. You will also be able to conclude the truth of what you hear from the degree of comfort, because the Lord wants to penetrate human hearts through His Word, so He will never use a form which in itself already causes resistance and which seems unacceptable to the earthly child. Who desires truth, he will also recognize it, and indeed the truth will always be offered in the form from above that the earthly child cannot take offense at it, but it touches him pleasantly at any time. Pay attention to the voice in your heart. It will know exactly how to distinguish the true word of God from an afterwards changed word that is difficult for man to understand, which should also be from the same origin. God always protects those who want to remain in the truth and gives them knowledge in every question of dispute. He sharpens their power of judgment in their sense of justice, and therefore the earthly child will always find the right way, if it comes into the situation to have to decide from several ways. For God's protection is assured to everyone who desires Him and the truth. Amen.